Did you blow up down here? I think you did. What's up, Agents? Zero here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Pocket Edition add-on showcase. And today is actually something that was on MCPDL by about a week ago. I didn't even see it, to be completely honest, but I thought it was going to be kind of interesting to showcase. Today we're actually taking a look at the Herobrine add-on. Now, I know every single one of you probably knows exactly what Herobrine is, but I'm going to go ahead and explain it anyway, because I'm sure there's probably at least someone out there that's going to eventually watch this video that has no idea who he is. Probably not true. Basically, he's a creepypasta character made specifically for Minecraft that supposedly haunts the world of Minecraft, and surprisingly enough, well, actually it's not a surprise, pretty much everyone who plays Minecraft knows this, on Java Edition, every time they send out an update, the patch notes always say, Herobrine removed, which is kind of interesting, to be completely honest. Yeah, he's completely fictional, but this add-on actually brings him in as somewhat of a boss, and it's actually kind of interesting. Now, this actually goes along similar lines of the Hulk add-on that I showcased yesterday, and that uses iron blocks and pumpkins. You're basically spawning in an iron golem, so you're using soul blocks, which are the iron blocks, and then soul of Herobrine, which is the pumpkin. That's basically how we're going to summon this guy. So let's go ahead and spawn him in. I don't know why I had so much trouble saying that. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And last but not least, place this on top. And there he is. There is Herobrine himself. Now, here's what he does. Once spawned, he will drop a few meteors, which it seems like he's already done one. And I don't know how well you guys are going to end up being able to hear this either. Then again, if you can hear it, the audio's probably distorted, because that's just the way my editor works. I need to see if I can figure out a way to actually contact the developers, because they're not responding to my emails, to get that fixed. So basically, that's what he does. He summons a little bit of a meteor shower when he starts, which he only did one, and then he spawns in a wither skeleton as a minion, and that pretty much starts the entire thing. He spawned, he summons the meteors, which only spawned one for some reason. He then disappears. He then comes back, spawns in, a wither skeleton disappears, and then he does a few different things. So, as you guys already saw a few seconds ago, there was a piece of TNT that was lit that just instantly spawned. Herobrine in this add-on has that ability to just simply spawn in TNT like this. Now, he's going to end up teleporting around and disappear at various different times, so it's going to be a bit difficult to figure out exactly where he is at any given time. And there he goes, spawning another TNT. Needs to kill the wither skeleton dude, which is kind of interesting. Alright, so he will spawn randomly in the world in the near vicinity of where you actually end up spawning him, and he technically has two different states. This state right here, he is invulnerable to absolutely everything. Even if you have a sword, he is completely invulnerable when he's in that state. However, one other thing to mention is that sometimes he will spawn in, and his character will be flashing. Right now, you can see he's not flashing. If I go ahead and try to attack him, I am actually not able to do any sort of damage whatsoever, but I am able to at least break blocks. So as soon as he disappears, I can now break the blocks behind him. Because that's the button on my controller I'm using. Now, as I mentioned, he does have a state where he will actually end up flashing. And he spawns... Would you please spawn flashing so I can show the people exactly how this works? Just please. Probably not going to cooperate, I'm going to be completely honest, but whatever, that's kind of how he is. But yeah, so he just kind of seems to hang around the areas of which he's blown up, or at least in my experience, he seems to hang around those areas. And there he goes. He's actually flickering. That's the state where he's actually able to be attacked, and I just missed him, as you can tell. I literally just missed him because he teleported out of sight. But that is actually up. There goes another piece of TNT. Okay, so, and there he is again. So, the flashing state you saw, the only time you're actually able to do any sort of damage, and he only spawns for, admittedly, a short amount of time, as you can obviously tell. Now, he is a pseudo-boss. I don't know necessarily if he can actually be considered as a full-on boss, but according to the webpage, he is somewhat of a boss. And there he is again. Can I? No. I want to show you guys that I can actually throw some hits into him, but he just keeps on disappearing. And again, that is technically what he's programmed to do as far as this add-on is concerned. Now, I haven't actually mentioned this already, but I probably should go ahead and do so. This actually was made by a team of 3 developers at the same time. So it was made by the Enderface, HeroPlays_YT, and JujuStyle7. I hope I mentioned that last name correctly. So, huge props to all 3 of you. Every single piece of social media that I was able to find on you guys will be down in the description, because I do want to give you guys proper credit, as I usually do when I do map and add-on showcases, that sort of stuff. So huge props to all 3 of you for putting this together. So, yeah, now the only thing I really want to actually do is kind of, yeah, he's already in this state. If I can, yeah, as you can tell, because he's flashing, I can, in fact, give him damage. Now, you probably already saw that I have set up, some command blocks right here. I have a diamond sword, sharpness 5 on said diamond sword, and also strength. These 2 numbers is 1,000,000, I do believe, if I am reading this correctly. So it lasts for 1,000,000 seconds, and the amplifier is strength 100. I do want to go ahead and use this to my advantage so that I can actually, hopefully, one-shot him. But then again, at the same time, I have to wait for him to spawn again while flashing, and then also try to catch him as he's flashing, which, as you guys saw, is not easy to do. And he has actually spawned flashing right now, and I missed him. So you can obviously tell this is not exactly the easiest thing to do. You just kind of have to watch around for him, see exactly if you can find him, because it is an if. And when I actually killed him earlier, because I was playing around with this add-on earlier, I did actually finally manage to kill him, but he didn't seem to drop anything, which I can't say I'm surprised. Alright. So now I'm just simply playing the waiting game, waiting to see when he spawns, when he's flashing when he spawns, and try to take him out, because I'm pretty sure with this sword combined and strength, I should be able to one-shot him. And apparently that didn't work. I don't know why that didn't work. He was right there. You guys saw I was actually attacking him. He was right there. I have no idea why I did not do anything. And here he is again. Always seems to hang out around the point where he sends TNT. And I'm wondering if the fact that I have a potion effect means that he's somewhat immune to my attacks. That might be the case. I was not expecting that to be the case. Alright. So now the strength effect is gone, so hopefully if I can spawn him again, I should technically be able to attack him. Yeah, I am actually... So apparently the strength effect kind of made him immune, which I really did not realize was going to happen. Okay. Alright, that's kind of good to know. So here's what I'm wondering now. Can I use /kill on him? I am actually not quite sure if I can use /kill on him. /kill at E. No, that did not work. And I'm assuming it's because he's not currently... Well, he is technically in the world, but at the same time he's not, if that makes any sense. Right, so I am going to try to deal as much damage to him as I can, because I want to show you guys what exactly happens when he does, in fact, die, but admittedly, this could take quite a while. I heard another explosion. I have no idea where it is. Just gotta watch out for him. Okay, so he's down there. Did you blow up down here? I think you did. Wish I could know exactly where he is at any given time, because that would be helpful. Okay, there he is. And he's gone. And there he is again. And he's gone again. Alright. Not that's, really unexpected that he does that, but still. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm actually going to be able to kill him on camera because A, he has a lot of health, and B, he just makes it really difficult to be able to find exactly where he is and be able to get to him in time to even be able to attack him in the first place. Okay, so I did quite a significant amount of damage to him this time, so I'm hoping that by the next time he spawns, I should be able to kill him. Apparently not. Alright. You know what? He does have a lot of health, so I guess it makes sense that he didn't end up dying just yet. But I will go ahead and say the darkness, my sword does at least have... there we go! Finally! Now, I don't know how that audio is going to turn out. I honestly don't. But there we go. We finally managed to kill him, and he does not actually end up dropping anything, which, as I mentioned earlier, I'm not really surprised because in terms of Herobrine itself, I'm not really sure he's supposed to drop anything if he's killed to begin with. If you do, in fact, kill him, So it does make a lot of sense. And it was a little bit unfortunate that it turned out that he was not affected by me using a strength potion, or at least a strength effect whatsoever. But yeah, that was the Herobrine, and just look at all this stuff that he ended up destroying. Just look at the landscape. I mean, there's like TNT holes, well, I wouldn't necessarily say everywhere, but you guys at least get the idea. So, just goes to show how tough of a guy he can be as far as this particular add-on is concerned. Now, as far as real-life Herobrine, well, technically he's said to be not real. Some people believe him to actually be real. This add-on does, in fact, make him 100% real, but I guess it's technically up to speculation to any said player as to his true existence. I know it sounds a bit weird to say because technically everyone knows that Herobrine doesn't actually exist to begin with, but there are still those people out there. I'm not saying that you guys are any sort of people that are like that, but I know there are people out there that do believe that he is real to begin with. I'm just giving those people the benefit of the doubt. But you know what, with that out of the way, I think this is where I'm going to go ahead and end off the video. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. One more, then make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCP0 to stay updated. This has been Zero Stews. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I will see you guys later.